You know? Yes. Yeah, so what's our plan today? What should we do?
Finish unit 12.
Inshallah, we should complete Unit 12. So what did you study last class, Abdulaziz? Do you remember?
The grammar.
Okay.
Should we have, لا, would have, should have,
Yes.
could have.
So any questions about this? Are you ready to use
Uh,
the three structures? Should have, could have, would have.
should للنقد
Yes, to criticize. Yeah.
وش
And
بعد
then
هي كانت
to
شيئين تستخدم should.
to express past regret.
مهم.
Okay.
آه طب would have للتخيل.
Imaginary, yes. Yes. For
could
example, if I were you, I would have visited a doctor, for example.
could إمكانية أو القدرة.
Could it was possible. It was possible to
Yeah.
happen. For example, he drove his car so fast he could have had an accident. But alhamdulillah, he didn't. But it was possible.
مهم.
Okay? Is it
Yes.
clear? Any questions?
No.
Right. So let's complete Unit 12 today, Abdulaziz. We have actually listening. But before you're listening, read the introduction below about a journey Andrew and Debra Veal decided to make. How would you feel in that situation? What problems might you have? Read this introduction, Ya Abdulaziz. Okay? And let me know, what do you think? What would happen? This title, The Toughest Decision of Their Lives.
مهم.
The toughest means يعني the most
أصعب.
difficult. Exactly. يعني أصعب قرار في حياتهم. Okay? Read this introduction and let me know how would you feel in that situation. Imagine, Ya Abdulaziz, you were one of this team. What would you feel?
مهم.
What problems you might have? By the way, do you like rowing? Can you row like this?
I think maybe.
Row this water sport, one of the water sports, as you see, right?
مهم.
So read this introduction and let me know how would you feel if you were in this situation. By the way, this is true story, Abdulaziz, huh? This is true story. Atlantic Rowing Challenge. Okay, so they would race 34 other crews, rowing 5,000 kilometers from Tenerife in the
مهم.
Canary Islands to Barbados in the
لمدة.
Caribbean.
إيه.
A journey expected to take 60 days. How long
مهم.
is the journey?
3 days.
Yes, how long? 60 days, يعني around 2 months. And they need to row for 5,000 kilometers, 5,000 kilometers. To do this, each team of 2 people rows 24 hours a day in shifts of 2 hours. Imagine how many people should be in each team. 2 people, right? They continue rowing 24 hours
مهم.
in shifts of 2 hours. يعني each one should row 2 hours, then relax, then and so on. Would you like to participate in this race, Abdulaziz?
No.
Why not?
It's too much tired.
Oh, yes, yes, of course. And you must be fit.
مهم.
You must be fit, right? And you must be ready to row in the Atlantic Ocean, Atlantic
Yes.
rowing. Yeah, and this is not safe enough. This is dangerous place, you know. But let me know, Ya Abdulaziz, what problem they might have. Like what?
Finish food.
Excellent. Yes. Lack of food. Yes. You're right.
Accident with boat.
Yes. Another boat. Yes. Here, collision or
Mm,
tanker. Yes. Good.
uh,
Yeah. About,
maybe
yeah. Mhm.
uh,
What
maybe
about wild animals like sharks, whales?
yes,
You know, they might attack your boat.
I think
Okay.
so.
And what about terrible weather conditions?
Yes,
Terrible weather conditions. So,
that's nice.
yes. So let's listen. But before you listen, Ya Abdulaziz, so something went wrong for the couple after a few days of the race. After a few days of the race, something went wrong. يعني حاجة حصلت خطأ. What happened? يا ترى, try to guess what happened to the couples. Look at the key words from the story. Can you guess what happened? Read the key
Mm-hmm.
words, Ya Abdulaziz.
An experienced rower
Rower, yeah.
uh,
Abandon the
to
race.
abandon the race, to support someone,
Mm-hmm.
to shake with fear,
Mm-hmm.
collision.
Collision,
صح؟
yeah.
collision.
Collision. What does mean collision?
اعتقاد أو شيء.
No, no, no. As you mentioned now, crash. هذا التصادم اللي قلت عليه.
إيه.
collision.
اللي يتصادم بالحجر بس كذا
ايوه
يسمونه.
تصادم في التانك يعني يدخلوا في بعض يعني زي ما نقول الارابيك يعني من الوجه. اوكي.
إيه.
collision تصادم.
فوبيا.
phobia yeah.
آه. loneliness.
loneliness yeah.
sharks. violent storm.
yes.
oil tanker.
mm-hmm.
تانكر هو وش اللي
اويل تانكر هذه اللي بيسموها
اللي مرصاد.
لا هلأ ناقلة بترول. اويل تانكر.
اه.
شفت ايش هذه
ايه عرفت
العبارات
عرفت.
الضخمة. اويل تانكر.
ايه.
اوكي.
reaches boat.
yes
reaches.
a rescue boat. what does mean a rescue boat?
انقاذ.
ايوه قارب انقاذ. okay. and a motivational speaker.
motivational speaker.
Motivational speaker. Okay.
ايه.
So what does mean motivational speaker?
محمس او معزز
Yeah.
نقول.
يعني an inspiring speaker. يعني
yes.
like Ronaldo for example motivational speaker. Once he
yes.
talks, young people are excited and want to be like him. You know,
yes.
inspiring, empowering. يعني يعطي قوة أو حماس للشباب. Okay.
مهم.
What about to abandon the race?
الحمد ما
يعني
ينحضر.
ايوه يعني خلينا نقول يتراجع عن السباق يعني ينسحب من الريس.
مم.
اوكي. طيب experienced rower. دينا rower.
الانقلاب.
rower. rower اللي هو يجدف. rower اللاعب نفسه اللي في
مم.
الصورة ده اسمه rower وظيفته rower. rower.
مهم.
اوكي. from row.
ايه.
and shake with fear. what does mean shake with
آه.
fear؟
اوه مثال عندهم. ما ادري كيف اقوله.
يعني يعني خلينا نقول يرتعش من
حاول تكون
الخوف.
تشجع من الخوف.
ايوه يعني مرعوب. شايف لما كل واحد خايف يرتعش like
إيه.
this. you know shake with fear. طيب اوكي عبد العزيز I think loneliness is clear for you.
ايش معنى لونلس؟
from lone يعني يشعر بالوحدة loneliness.
اه صح.
okay.
يب.
a violent storm. what does it mean؟
دوامة مدري كيف يسمونها.
هذه
دوامة حقت الموية.
ايوه عاصفة قوية a violent storm.
إيه.
right. so here the key words عبد العزيز what happened to this journey. Now let's listen to the first part of the story. and answer the questions. So you should listen the story in two parts. This is the first part. Listen and answer the three questions. What experience did Debra and Andrew each have of rowing? How did they each reach to life on the ocean? What happened a few days into the trip? How did Andrew react? Right?
Okay.
Let's listen.
Unit 12,
Listening?
Recording 3.
Yes.
Okay.
Andrew, who was 35, was an experienced rower who had won international competitions. However, Debra, who was 27 and a physical education teacher, had only learnt to row the year before the competition. But she soon found she enjoyed life on board the tiny 7-metre boat. From early on, however, it was clear that Andrew was suffering from acute anxiety and had developed a phobia for the ocean, something he had never experienced before. At first, Debra and Andrew tried to overcome this, and they continued their journey. Then one day, the boat was caught in a violent storm. Debra found Andrew in the cabin, shaking with fear and unable to even talk to her. It was clear that Andrew could not continue. With the nearest rescue boat 5 days away, Debra and Andrew had to make the toughest decision of their lives. Should Debra abandon the race in order to return home with her husband, or continue to Barbados, knowing that she would have to face the dangers of the Atlantic alone?
Yes.
Mhm.
Abdulaziz, would you like to listen again?
No.
Like, what experience did Debra and Andrew each have of rowing?
For Andrew, we have phobia of ocean,
Okay.
and
Is he an
uh,
expert?
yes,
Good. And how old is he?
I think 32 or
35. Yeah.
37.
Yeah,
Five.
35. Yeah. Like, okay.
Yes.
What about Debra?
Debra, he think he thinking for باند بورد صح اسمه باند وشو
She is a physical
كم
education
اسمه
teacher, a PE teacher, physical education
ايه
teacher, and she started learning how to row 1 year ago. And she is not expert in rowing. No,
يس
she has only 1 year experience, right? But she's okay. But he wants, or who wanted to withdraw and stop the journey? Debra or Andrew?
اندرو
Andrew. So why?
اندرو
How did they each react to life on the ocean? What about Andrew? How did he react to life on the ocean?
نفس حقهم اللي shaking of fear.
Yes, yes, shaking with fear, yeah. And
Yes.
okay,
ما في شيء
because
عادي حق.
he suffered from phobia,
Yes.
ocean life phobia, he couldn't
Mhm.
stand his fear, right?
Mhm.
Or
Right.
his feeling as scared. What happened a few days into the trip? How did Andrew react?
same.
Yeah, a
And
strong or
they are
a violent storm,
yes, I think so.
right?
Mm.
People towed their boat, and
And after that 5 days the rescue boat is come.
yes, yes. So What is the toughest decision? What do you think, Ya Abdulaziz? Now we should listen to the second part of the story. How they complete the journey like this. What do you think they decided to do? Complete the journey or withdrawn
Abandon.
or abandon the race?
Abandon the race.
Complete,
Abandon the race.
abandon the race. Right. Now, read the questions before you listen to the second part. Did they agree about what to do? What physical dangers did Debra face? Why was day 74 of her trip a particularly good one? How long had she been at sea when she arrived in Barbados? Who was waiting to meet her? How many days behind the winner was she? In what ways has her life changed since then? So, based on these questions, Ya Abdulaziz, what do you think? What did they decide to do? Complete or abandon the race?
I think Debra just got the race.
Yes.
Andrew's bounded.
Okay, so now listen and complete the answers, please.
Unit 12, Recording 4.
At this stage, Deborah could easily have given up and gone back to England with her husband. But she passionately believed she could complete the journey alone and become only the 10th woman ever to cross the Atlantic by rowing boat. Andrew supported her 100% in her decision. They spent the 5 days needed for the rescue vessel to reach their boat, preparing for Deborah's solo journey. When Andrew finally departed, she wrote in her diary, "I couldn't help thinking that if anything went wrong, we might never see each other again." Once she was alone, Deborah could only sleep for short periods, due to the danger of a collision with the huge oil tankers, which would have sunk a tiny boat like hers. Sharks and extreme weather conditions added to the dangers. Apart from the physical problems, Deborah suffered from severe loneliness, particularly around Christmas, after more than 3 months at sea on her own. The only human contact she had, apart from messages of advice and support from her husband, was on day 74 of the journey, when she unexpectedly met a yacht called Seventh Heaven. The people on board gave her a loaf of fresh bread, some biscuits, and, more importantly, she says, 10 minutes of talking face to face with some other human beings. However, finally, after 113 days at sea, Deborah rowed into Port St. Charles, Barbados. Journalists and TV cameras were there to meet her, and her husband was among the crowd of people waiting with bottles of champagne. The official winners of the race had arrived 70 days earlier, but for the media and the public, Deborah was the true winner. The Queen even rewarded her courage with a special honour and made Deborah an MBE, Member of the British Empire. However, although Deborah and Andrew always supported each other's decision, they divorced soon after the race, and Deborah has remarried. She now has a successful career as a motivational speaker.
Okay. Listen again, Abdulaziz.
I think no need.
Okay. Question 1. Did they agree about what to do?
For what?
And
For
the
travel
last,
alone, yes.
they agreed.
Yes.
Okay, so Debra decided to complete the race alone, right?
Yes.
What physical dangers did Debra face?
Lonely.
Being physical
Physical.
dangers for her.
تكون قالت
Yes.
sleep at night.
Okay. Yes.
ما في شيء، ما ذكرت شيء.
Yes. If they mentioned again, listen again, one by one.
Recording 4.
Mhm.
At this stage, Deborah could easily have given up and gone back to England with her husband. But she passionately believed she could complete the journey alone and become only the 10th woman ever to cross the Atlantic by rowing boat. Andrew supported her 100% in her decision. They spent the 5 days needed for the rescue vessel to reach their boat, preparing for Deborah's solo journey. When Andrew finally departed, she wrote in her diary, "I couldn't help thinking that if anything went wrong, we might never see each other again." Once she was alone, Deborah could only sleep for short periods, due to the danger of a collision with the huge oil tankers, which would have sunk a tiny boat like hers. Sharks and extreme weather conditions added to the dangers.
Okay.
Mm.
So what are the dangers?
A
Sleeping at
huge
night.
oil tanker.
Yes. Collision with another huge oil
Okay.
tanker. Yes.
Mhm.
Sharks.
Sharks at night.
Yes. And the violent storm.
Yes.
Okay. So now complete.
Apart from the physical problems, Deborah suffered from severe loneliness, particularly around Christmas, after more than 3 months at sea on her own. The only human contact she had, apart from messages of advice and support from her husband, was on day 74 of the journey, when she unexpectedly met a yacht called Seventh Heaven. The people on board gave her a loaf of fresh bread, some biscuits, and, more importantly, she says, 10 minutes of talking face to face with some other human beings.
So why was day 74 of her trip a particularly good one?
Took somebody.
Yes, for 10 minutes.
Yes.
Also, she gave her
Basket and
yes, refreshments like biscuits, fresh water
yes.
or clean water. And the most important thing for her, talking to someone
Yes.
face to face,
Yes.
especially after being alone for more than 3 months alone,
Mhm.
it's dangerous. Next.
However, finally, after 113 days at sea, Deborah rowed into Port St. Charles, Barbados. Journalists and TV cameras were there to meet her, and her husband was among the crowd of people waiting with bottles of champagne.
How long had she been at sea when she arrived at Barbados?
130, I think.
Yes, 130. 113 days يعني 113 يوم. And how many months?
3 and more.
يعني around 4 months. تقريبا 4 شهور. تقريبا, for يعني 3 months and
3
3
weeks.
weeks. 3 months, 3 weeks. تقريبا يعني 4 months. Who was waiting for her?
The camera and her
Cameraman,
husband.
her husband. Yes, good. Next.
The official winners of the race had arrived 70 days earlier, but for the media and the public, Deborah was the true winner. The Queen even rewarded her courage with a special honour and made Deborah an MBE, Member of the British Empire. However, although Deborah and Andrew always supported each other's decision, they divorced soon after the race, and Deborah has remarried. She now has a successful career as a motivational speaker.
So, how many days behind the winner was she?
70.
No, earlier. يعني the winners were 70 days earlier. So, how many? 0, 3,
33 43 43.
yes, 43. يعني she was behind. يعني كانت متأخرة عنهم, متخلفة عنهم 43 يوم, تخيل. But she was they considered she was a winner, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And even the queen rewarded her, okay, for reaching the end of the journey safely, in spite of facing too many problems alone. So in what ways has her life changed since then?
Divorce,
Yes,
more
they made
careers for her,
exactly, and now she became
famous.
motivational. She famous, she is well known, and a motivational speaker, right? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Abdulaziz, do you like this journey?
Mm, yes.
So, what do you think Debra and Andrew's behavior shows about their characters? What did you learn about the character of each one based on their reaction or behavior in difficult situations like this? Which
Uh,
which
you
one is
cannot do
much better?
it.
In your
Uh,
opinion, which is much better, Debra or Andrew?
of course, Deborah.
Yes, of course, I agree, because she is, let me say, she is ready to face the problems, right, and try to find solutions.
Yes.
Okay, like, do you think they made the right decision?
Maybe.
Yani, instead of abandoning the race, no, they decided to complete the race, but only one, not a
Yes,
team
alone.
of two. Okay, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and they, of course, this is really, let me say, critical for them because they may have lost their lives.
Yes.
Okay, like, if not, what do you think they should have done instead?
Keep together.
You mean stop or abandon the race and complete their life?
Yes. Yes.
But in your opinion, ya Abdulaziz, who was the winner? Who was the true successful person in this
Deborah.
situation? Debra. Yes, she was, as we mentioned, she was winner in her life. She started a new job. She
Mm-hmm.
became famous, and of course, she earned too much money,
Mm-hmm.
right? Okay, so far so good, Abdulaziz.
Yes.
Okay, so before we should start the second language focus, but let me skip this lesson because it's quite long and you need to start the lesson with this. That's why we should do it together next class, inshallah. And let's skip to the next and the last, problems and solutions. Problems and solutions. This is the last
Mm-hmm.
vocabulary focus in your course. What should you do, Abdulaziz? Read about a problem that Frank had in his life. Check the meaning of the words in bold, then put the sentences in the correct order. So think of the bolded words, think of the meaning, and then put them in the right order, which is number one, number two, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
I give you a minute, read all of them, and let me know if you don't know the meaning of any one of them. And then let's think together what is the right order of this of these statements.
Okay.
Sympathetic. What does mean sympathetic?
نفسيا.
sympathetic يعني خلينا نقول passionate يعني متعاطف يعني.
آه.
Okay. Sympathetic. Yeah. Next.
Trust
Trust his
his
intuition.
intuition.
Intuition means
معلومة.
يعني feelings.
Mm-hmm.
اقول لك والله احساسي دايما صادق يعني your personal feelings.
Yes.
He didn't have a care in the world.
ما يهتم.
He didn't have a care in the world. What does it mean?
ما يهتم لحاله.
أيوة he didn't have a care يعني مش شاغل باله بالعالم مع نفسه. Okay. Lose sleep over.
يخسر النوم كثير.
يعني he can't sleep يعني خلاص يعني من كتر القلق
مش
اللي
ينام.
جواه مش قادر ينام. Exactly. Lose sleep over.
Sorted a problem
Sorted
out.
a problem out. What does it mean?
يطرد.
يعني find solution يعني حل المشكلة. Made a decision. Okay. Concerns. What does mean
أيوة.
concern? No, concerns يعني things that he worried about. الأشياء اللي خايف منها. Ignore the problem.
بتجاهل.
Yes, and talk it over. طيب.
كملها.
Yes. So now Abdulaziz, what should you do? Which is number one?
G.
Frank made a decision. G. First, Frank tried to ignore the problem. No.
مو A.
C.
A.
Frank was happy. No. No. Frank was happy.
مو
No.
أقصد
No.
A. G.
G. At first, no.
At first.
No. Frank was happy. He didn't have a care in the world. This is number one. حياة مستقرة مش شاغل باله بحد. Okay. But this is the beginning. Was happy. He didn't have a care in the world. This is number one. Number two. Until one day he realized he had a problem with his marriage. تمام؟ He had a problem with his marriage. زواجه. بعدين number three.
So Frank talked it over with the friend.
No. At first, Frank tried to ignore the problem. حاول يتجاهل المشكلة. Number three.
Together they all sorted the problem out.
No.
H.
So, at
Frank
first,
take
ignore
it
the
over.
problem. بعدين, but it didn't go away and he began to lose sleep over. This is four. خلاص مش قادر. تمام مش قادر ينام. بعدين. Five. So Frank talked it over with a friend. قرر يحكي لزميله and asked his advice. بعدين. B. Number six. The friend was sympathetic and told him to trust his intuition. بعدين number seven. Finally, Frank made a decision. He talked to his wife about his concerns. Number seven. كلم هو ومراته عن الموضوع. Together, number eight. Together, they sorted the problem out. حل المشكلة مع بعض. Okay, can you please read again the order? What's number one?
Frank was happy he didn't have a care in the world.
Yes.
Until one day he realized he had a problem with his marriage.
Yes. Three. At first, Frank tried
Frank
to ignore.
tried to ignore the problem. أربعة. But it didn't go away and began to lose sleep over it.
Exactly.
So Frank took it over with a friend and asked his advice.
Yes.
The friend was sympathetic
Sympathetic and told him to trust
and
his
told him
intuition.
to trust his intuition. and try to find my addition.
A decision.
Decision. So why he made addition? But didn't go away and begin to lose
No, no,
اللي
no.
تحتها.
Yes.
Together we sorted the problem out.
Yes, that's it. So now, Abdulaziz, what should we do? Match the words and the phrases in bold in exercise 1 with definitions. With definitions. To disappear means to go away. To go away means to disappear. Focus on now the bolded words only. What is the meaning of each one? So go away, خلاص, finished. This one finished. Okay, go away means disappear. يختفي. Like to have nothing to worry about. To have nothing to worry about. This is really important.
No care.
Exactly. Didn't have a care. Excellent. So this is number 2. So this is 1. Like to solve a problem.
Sorted the problem out.
Excellent. This is 3. Like discuss a problem.
Take it off with a friend.
Excellent. Well done. Perfect. Like to pretend you can't see and notice something.
Ignore.
Ignore. Yes. تجاهل. To decide.
تقدر.
To decide. Made a decision. Made a decision. قرر يعني. طيب. To not like something. To not like something. Had a problem with. Had a problem with. طيب. To be kind and willing to listen.
Sympathetic.
Excellent. 9. Thing you worry about.
Lost sleep.
Concerns. To believe in your feelings. Trust your his intuition. So this is number 10. Yes, sorry. Intuition. Finally, is very worried. Unable to sleep at night because of something.
Lost sleep.
Lose over it. Okay. So far, so good, Abdulaziz?
Yes.
Okay. So please consider the meaning of bolded words and the phrases. This is really important for you because it increases your vocabulary bank and how to consider or how to solve a problem. This is really important for you. So in your opinion, Abdulaziz, when you face a problem, what should you do, number 1?
Try to find
yes.
answers for the problem.
Exactly, try to solve it yourself. But if you can't, what should you do?
Asking my father.
Yes, talk it over with your friends, with your father, with your mother, with any person you trust. And then, after that,
then try to
face the problem. Exactly. Trust your intuition and talk to the person that you are a problem with. Right? So, inshallah, in our next class and the last class in Unit 12, inshallah, next class, Abdulaziz, should be the last class in this course. Then you should start your final exams, Amrillah. So, until we meet, please study this and be ready for completing the course, inshallah, on Saturday, Amrillah. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Abdulaziz. Stay safe, take care, Have a nice weekend. Thank you.